I tried watching Ghostbusters Afterlife. That movie's fucking scary.
The newest one?
Scream. Did you scream?
Not
Bill
not
Murray.
scary.
Bill Murray looks like a fucking zombie. That
Stop.
dude he looks like shit, bro.
Stop.
His hair's all fucked up. He's going bald. He's got like a bulbous nose.
Scream and Scream.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh, you saw that? I was just thinking about that the other day. How like nobody seems like they are talking about it. So
Well, I couldn't finish it because I got too fucking scared.
Was this movie supposed to
No.
be scary? Was Cherry Falls supposed to be scary?
I remember the story like this. It was a dark and scary night, kind of like tonight.
25 years ago, a horrible crime was committed in the town of Cherry Falls. Now,
You haven't heard about Rod and Stacy?
Did they break up?
Break up! Wake up! They're dead!
what their parents hid in the past
Nobody has seen or heard of her for over 25 years.
Mom, do you know anything about a woman named Laura Lee Sherman?
No. Why?
is haunting the present.
Who is it?
Is your mom home?
No.
She didn't tell you I was coming by.
4 teenagers have been killed, a 5th viciously attacked.
All victims appeared to be virgins.
Everyone's decided to take themselves off the endangered species list and have sex.
I need to ask you a personal question about how far you've gone, base-wise. Can you go further?
Tell me about Laura Lee Sherman. Tell me.
That was 25 years ago.
Do you think she goes all the way?
Doubt it.
You gotta come. Come on.
This is my post. I can't just split.
Cherry Falls.
Did you want your first time to be something beautiful, something romantic?
Dude, Cherry Falls. I'll tell you this about Cherry Falls. Jay Mohr has got a great head of hair in Cherry Falls, bro. You want to see a good haircut?
Jay Mohr gives a chilling performance. It's his most chilling performance, I would say.
Who's Jay? Which one? Who's that in the movie
The
Cherry
teacher.
Falls?
The blonde.
Oh, the teacher, quote unquote.
There's
The
two things that
teacher.
Ryan loves to do at the beginning of the episode: make a segue, like like he does, and then do the spoiler immediately.
You know who
Those are his
else
two favorite things.
who else apparently likes these things when to immediately start talking about the movie is the 3 people that listen to this podcast. So let's just talk about the movie.
That doesn't mean you just immediately spoil it, though.
I'll
First of all,
spoil something.
I don't care what these guys think.
I said, what did I spoil?
Nothing. Adam's just an idiot. He doesn't know
I'm
how to
just-
do anything.
I said the quote unquote
Just kidding.
teacher. I said the quote unquote teacher.
Yeah, while
Did you
wiggling your
listen to
eyebrows.
any of it?
Spoiler alert.
That's
Jay Mohr plays a
basically-
teacher.
That's
He's
saying
in the
like, hey, I'm
classroom.
telling
He's
you a
teaching the
spoiler
kids.
alert.
He plays
Yeah.
a quote unquote teacher. His title is teacher, but he ain't teaching
Yeah.
shit. Did you hear that
Yeah.
lecture? He just let that kid run the room. I would have wrecked that dude as a student.
That was a great
true.
classroom, one of the
Right?
classic. That was like a Breakfast Club level scene.
Right? Like
Where you
this
meet DJ
movie.
Qualls.
No,
Balls
Dead
and-
Poet
Adam, come on.
Society.
Can we intro the movie? You're
Adam.
spoiling it.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, spoilers.
Okay,
I was
so the
wiggling my
movie
eyebrows.
is Cherry Falls from the year 2000. Now, this is a really cool, hip slasher movie. It still holds up. It's got a great cast. Not all of them are alive anymore, and that's a damn shame. It stars Brittany
R.I.P.
Murphy.
Rest in peace.
Angel. She's
She
an angel
plays
now.
A
She was about
virgin.
on her. She was on her. About on her 6th mile at this time.
Yeah.
This was post Clueless, pre 8 Mile. Yes.
Yeah, her 6th mile. Her 6th
Mhm.
mile. Yeah, she only made it 8 miles.
Very
You probably
good,
never
Ryan.
heard of this movie if you're in the audience, okay? Because this is a very obscure film. This movie was supposed to come out in the movie theaters, but then it was dropped on the USA Network.
Hell yeah.
Oh, really?
So
Wow.
it
Wow.
was shown in the movie theaters in England, and I actually saw a 35 millimeter print of this at the New Beverly All Night Horror Movie
Of course you
Marathon.
did.
What a lucky guy.
This movie fucking crushed because This is like, it's like Scream. It's like The Faculty. It's like I Know What You Did Last Summer. But it's better.
Spoils.
But it's better because it's about a bunch of virgins that are getting killed, and the only way to save them is to have the Hymen Holocaust. And then Whitney walked in the room and ruined it.
No, right when you said
what do
Hymen
you say?
Holocaust, she
Hymen
gets summoned.
Why did you say Hymen Holocaust? I was
It's the power.
Adam's wife gets summoned anytime you say Hymen's Holocaust 3 times and spin around in front of a mirror.
That could be the greatest line ever written in a movie.
The Hymen's Holocaust.
When they're like, "We're gonna have a party, we're all gonna lose our virginity. It's gonna be the Hymen Holocaust," and I was just like, I don't know what this movie. I was like, this movie rocks.
I don't like genocide making me horny.
Why not?
I don't know. That's something I just haven't. And this movie is making me explore these emotions.
You see, before 9/11, that kind of shit was funny. That kind of shit was cool. This is like how cool kids talk. And one thing I like about this movie is how cool the kids are. We talk about how cool
they're pretty cool.
dressed.
They're definitely cooler than the generation of parents that they had, the generation before them. Like they're definitely doing a lot cooler shit than that, like consensual sex and
yeah. So the premise of this movie is really twisted. It's really out there. It really freaked out a lot of adults at the time because it was so real and raw. Here's the premise. 4 dudes raped a woman back in the 70s in the high school, took her virginity.
Spoils.
She was like a high schooler at the time, right?
Yeah, she's a high schooler. These 4 dudes are high schoolers. 2 of those guys moved away. We don't hear about those characters ever again. 2 of the other guys stay in the high school or in the town. One becomes the principal. One becomes the sheriff.
The 2 most prestigious jobs in any small town.
Yes.
They run the town.
Then that kid grew up from that rape, became a teacher, spoiler alert. And then he started murdering people.
He started dressing up like his mom and murdering people. Wearing heels and everything.
First time that's ever been done.
No, I mean, been there, done that is what I say.
So I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
Wearing your mom's dress and heels.
So I've seen this movie before. Let me ask you 3. How twisted did you find this film?
Yeah, nothing to write home about, to be honest.
I mean, I think rape is pretty twisted. And non-consensual sex.
What about the Hymen Holocaust?
Adam,
also, there's a weird...
Twisted means like cool and dope and radical.
Oh, shit. No. Ryan, you
heard it here. You heard it here. Adam thinks rape is twisted.
There's also
rape
that weird like tension with
the
the sheriff and his daughter and Brittany Murphy.
What about
that? There was like a lot of sexual tension between
they're like
them.
a part where he falls on her and then they like have a thing and also like he wants to be, he's like, so it's kind of all about like this weird
about protecting your baby Sherry.
Yeah, he like asks her if
something
she's a virgin
you
after
didn't bother to do.
Excuse me.
What?
You didn't even protect your baby Sherry. You didn't. You got to be teaching your kid how to fight in the living room, Adam. Every day after school.
What do you say?
I'm glad I wasn't the only one that noticed that. I thought it was
your
so
kid has
weird.
no cherry. Let's be honest.
The kid has a cherry.
I'm just picturing.
Right, I just heard things. Maybe I was wrong.
I'm picturing Adam play wrestling with his baby. His baby boy,
legacy
his
you want to leave
baby
behind
boy.
for you.
and in one of those moments, Adam is wrestling with his baby boy, and he ends up on top, and it's just a very awkward romantic situation, like it was in the movie. Just Adam and his little baby boy
look in each other's eyes, like, and then a little knock on the door. It's like, you better get up, Adam. There's been a murder in town.
But there's so many scenes where there's that weird sexual tension between them. It's not just that one scene, like when she's in the police station, for example, and her friend walks in, it's like it like lingers there for an extra few seconds. It's like, what is happening? Are we gonna find out that they're together? I'm really confused.
But even
Which
with her mom too, though. Like her mom coming up on
Yeah,
her
her
with,
mom's
like
horny,
right at
kind of.
in the
adults
opening
are weird.
scene. In
The
the
adults give
opening
rapey
scene.
vibes.
Yeah,
Which
Or, like,
makes sense, I
statutory
guess.
rapey
Okay,
vibes.
that makes sense.
Including
Yeah,
Jay
because
Mohr.
her mom was
Adults
like
don't
trying
give
to hit
rapey
on her
vibes.
boyfriend. Yes, they do, dude.
The mom does, the dad
William,
does.
they're trying to hit on high schoolers.
Their cherry has fallen. All right, so
Yeah, the
Their
title's really good.
their chair has fallen. Right for the
Channing Tatum.
scrumption.
Is that
Yeah,
the
that's that
Channing
movie
Tatum
where
movie?
Channing Tatum.
This saves the president's ass.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a big issue. There's a
Cherry
big
has
problem in this
fallen.
movie,
Sorry.
and that is the boys don't have cherries. The boys don't have butthole cherries, and this is a thing I kept thinking about.
Oh yeah,
With
they
a
have
lo-
to be like, oh, we
You
assume
kept-
that
you-
this guy's
you
a
kept-
virgin.
Hold on.
Yeah.
William just said he kept thinking about high school boys' cherries.
Yeah, I was.
They're butthole cherries.
Yeah, from a screenwriter's perspective, I would have
Yeah,
loved to
that's
have
not
seen a couple
helping,
of
dude.
boys.
Most screenwriters are fucking pedophiles. You should say from
You're
an
doing
artist.
screenwriting research for your screenplay. Just looking at
So how'd you write it, William?
Boys
How would you
assholes.
write it into cherry? Into Cherry Falls,
love
how
to
would you write the
see-
boys cherry?
Couple of girls with strap-ons, doing some of
Just
these
people
boys.
getting pegged.
Yeah, some pegging.
That didn't happen in 2000. That was pegging is post 9/11.
that's a
That's
Gen
for
Z
sure.
thing.
No, nobody pegged until 9/11, and then everyone saw 9/11 happen, and we were like, "What else can we do but peg each other?"
Osama bin Laden pegged New York.
He pegged the
Sure.
pilot. People
And then
say
we
it
pegged
was
him
people
back.
say it was
Yeah.
an X-Acto knife that they used to take over those planes. It was a little peg.
They just had
You just pegged the whole
strap-ons,
plane.
even though they're guys with dicks. They have strap-ons, and they're just running
if-
into the
If you
cockpit.
could save
Everybody's
all
like,
the
whoa,
people,
whoa. Like,
you could
take it
save all
easy.
the people in the World Trade Center or Brittany Murphy. Who do you save?
Brittany
Murphy.
Murphy.
Dude, she's hot in this movie.
Sorry.
Laid to
Sorry,
rest
guys
on
in the
Christmas
Trade Center.
Eve, 2009.
Sorry, Pete Davidson.
Yeah. Sorry, you're not gonna save your dad.
She's fine. Yeah, Brittany Murphy looks great in this movie. Although she does look like a drug.
She's a good actor. She's a
And
good
that's-
actor too.
Good. She's a good.
You don't think she's a good actor?
I like the look.
I think she would have done really well with someone to help her with her accent.
What was her accent? Where's she from?
Has the same accent in every movie. I've seen Clueless so many
Okay,
times.
Leonardo
that it's
DiCaprio's doing just fine.
okay.
Well, I
He
think
doesn't do
Cassandra brings
accents.
up a fair point, Ryan.
No, I don't think any point is fair.
I mean, I love Brittany Murphy, but it's her. Like, I don't know.
She sounds
I
like
thought
she's
this
from
was
West
like-
Texas, right?
Is she better than Eminem at Marshall
Then maybe
Mathers?
it's just her voice. I don't know. I
You
She's
don't
love
got
like
a
her
her
West
voice, you're
Texas twang.
I
right?
do.
Is that where she's from?
I think she's from like Jersey or something.
Yeah, I
is what
thought
it
she had,
sounds
like,
I think it's a West
New York.
Texas twang. She's like, "What's
it?
up, yo? I'm Brittany Murphy.
Stop.
My
That's a good West
cherry
Texas
is,
twang.
is still intact, yo."
That is not West Texas. That's like 1982 Valley speak.
Yo, man, my cherry is just hard.
Man, I can't wait for my
Old
cherries
cowboys
to
saying,
fall.
talking like that.
Oh, I haven't gotten any sleep this last week. I think my cherries are about to fall, but they're just up there, just giving me indigestion.
I think Cassandra's right. I think Brittany Murphy's from the East Coast, New Jersey, Beast Coast, as we call it. Her father is played by Michael Biehn from the Terminator films, and this is one of his last great roles. This guy, if you want to see what he's
Biehn.
up to now, go on Cameo, look up Michael Biehn. You will see a blacked out drunk
Mr. Bean?
former or Mr. Bean. Yeah, that's his name.
Did you just say
Michael
Mr. Bean?
Michael Biehn is Mr. Bean.
Wow, Brittany yes. Oh my God, I'd love to have her alive.
Dude, but no, Mr. Bean is drunk. Michael Biehn, star of Terminator 1 and Aliens and
he's doing
The Abyss.
cameos.
Yeah, he'll just be on bed and he'll just be
Hey,
like, Adam Bowers. I just want to say thank you for being a fan. And he's like in his bed with his camera, like phone, like on his pillow. His eye is completely bloodshot. He's like cross-eyed.
Because he's been doing cameos for the last 2 hours. This is like his 250th cameo in the last hour.
That's true. Maybe you just caught him at the end of a day of cameos.
But your name came up first, but he was like, I'm gonna put Adam at the end. AB, Adam Bowers. I bet this guy gets on the front of every list.
That's true. I do. It's kind of an advantage. Kind of an unfair advantage.
That's true.
That's why I'm here today.
Privilege, bro.
That B name priority.
Privileged.
You already got C. Both of you guys are.
Yeah, you can see me at the back of the line because shit, they go by R for Ryan.
Yeah, you're like Rosa Parks. R.
No, I'm not. I'm in the back of the line.
That's
Well, I guess
another
he's not
R.
the boyfriend for long. Brittany Murphy's boyfriend in this movie. Gabriel Mann.
Oh yeah, can we talk about this guy?
I love him so much. He's also on a show called Revenge, which is amazing.
You love him, but you
Love
hate
him.
Brittany. This guy sucks. I don't
No, I
know
love
who he is as a
Brittany. What are you
person.
talking about?
He's hot,
I love
dude.
Brittany.
Revenge about.
He's a good-looking guy.
Is he hot? He looks like a weird
yeah.
Sugar Ray. He looks like a hot. He looks like a hot Sugar Ray,
Sugar Ray's one of the hottest guys who's ever lived, Ryan.
and he looks hotter than Sugar Ray. So yeah, I guess I see your point.
My top three dudes: Sugar Ray, AC Slater.
No,
Number
that
one,
can't be
Mr.
it.
Bean, Michael Biehn.
Oh, obviously Michael Biehn, Mr. Michael Biehn.
You think he was drunk
it's
while working on
it's
this
Sugar
movie?
Ray, Brown Sugar Ray, and Mr. Bean. That's my top three,
Brown Sugar Ray.
which is just Pitbull.
Revenge is good. You should watch it.
There's a bunch of actors in this movie who I didn't really recognize. She has like a gay best friend guy who's really flamboyant.
And then they kind of lead it up. They kind of lead it. Oh yeah, he looked familiar. Okay,
He's awesome.
They
4 episodes.
they kind of lead it up that he's gonna be the villain, right? Because he's the only male character. Like so, when I was watching this and the first time I saw the killer, the opening scene, I was like, "That's a man wearing a woman's wig." It's
He's
like
sitting in a
pretty
car.
obvious. Yeah, and
I
it's
thought
pretty
they
obvious.
were doing like a grudge thing.
Yeah, it looked a lot like that.
You're saying
was
that's
scary.
that's your
But it
excuse for
was-
why you couldn't immediately tell that it was Jay Mohr.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but they they did a lot of shots of his hands, and they were painted fingernails, and like a woman. But then when he's teaching, he doesn't have painted fingernails. I want to see
brilliant.
him painting
brilliant
and
movie.
taking his fingernails off, and then putting them on, and then taking them off, and then
well,
that's a lot of work.
Going through all that nail polish remover.
If he's murdering somebody every night, that means he's painting his nails every day
Yeah, but if
after
you
school,
saw him
and then
into
murdering and then
out of-
taking it off.
if you saw him getting in and out of his outfit, then you would know he was the killer. And the movie.
Why
has a
didn't
mys-
he
the
just
movie is
wear
a mystery.
gloves? Why didn't he wear gloves?
That would be too obvious, Ryan.
But as
A teacher is wearing like leather gloves.
He's not a good killer. He's not a good killer.
Oh, the killer wears
No,
gloves.
Adam. Wait, hold on, Adam. I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about
see.
wear gloves when he kills, not when he teaches.
He doesn't have to be a good killer for the movie to work though, because it's really about the motivation. The whole thing is about the motivation, not the execution.
I'm sorry, Cassandra, but the shit Adam just said was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Here's the
What do
thing
you
about
say?
the movie.
I go, why doesn't he wear gloves? And he goes, well, that'd be weird seeing a teacher wearing gloves. No, he wears the gloves when he murders. Not
Got it.
So no.
So he wears gloves while he teaches to cover up his, and then he also still
That's why
paints
Adam
his
wears toe
fingernails.
shoes
It could be
to
either
cover up his
way.
painted toenails.
Also, like
Yeah.
any
Adam's a
supervillain-
living. Sorry.
Any like supervillain in a slasher movie is allowed to have some type of supernatural, ambiance. Like there's allowed to be things that aren't understood. It's the whole A of it all, the Pretty Little Liars back end. Like you don't want to see how the sausage gets made. It's fine.
I do,
You just love sausage.
but I just mostly I'm curious.
right.
What is
It'd be nice
sausage?
if at the end of the movie they changed perspectives and we got to see how they they pulled off all their little sneaky crimes.
What?
You know what I mean?
What movie?
Like in this movie, at the end, when he's revealed to be the killer, they cut back and they show him like doing his nail polish, taking his nail polish off,
Yeah.
going to class.
So that's good TV.
Buying a wig at the wig shop.
They did show him
outfit.
They did show him doing that. They did show him. There's a scene when he has Reese Witherspoon tied up, and it shows him like he's doing his big monologue. And I liked this because it's not just some.
But it's just not every little tedious detail.
That's what I'm saying about painting your nails. That takes more than like a monologue's amount of time. That's like not a monologue. That's a You're getting into filibuster territory.
Okay, but we need to
still
explore the
talking
psychology
and
why
painting
he does
every nail while you're putting it on.
Let's talk about the psychology of why he does this.
He's a rape baby.
Well, he's dressing up like his mama.
Yes,
because when Brittany Murphy goes to the cops,
5 people.
When Brittany Murphy goes to the cops,
the daughter of
I'm speaking. You need to wait your turn.
She was raped by one guy, right, William? That's what you're trying to say.
So Brittany Murphy's in the police station. She's describing the man who attacked her. And then as the person is building out the character profile with the long hair and the white streak and yada, 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 the cop and the principal start giving each other eyes like, uh-oh, that looks like someone we know.
Yeah.
Because
remember that girl we raped?
Yeah, remember that girl we raped? Started to look like her. Uh-oh.
Can't be her, though. She moved.
She moved away.
That's what they said. That's their
less than 2 hours away.
This is the big motivation for the movie. And then, or the big mystery. And then
2 hours away.
These guys are never really punished, right?
Let's rock.
I guess they're kind of beat up, or they're kind of like, I guess the principal's killed, right? He's killed. He's murdered. Does the father die?
The cop died. No, I don't remember. I was very hot.
Yeah, he might have died.
Yeah, he dies. He chops him in the basement.
Tight.
All
right, so they're punished. They're punished.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, he says, because he does the line. What was one of my favorite lines? One of the cops that's like, I can't quit this patrol. When Reese Witherspoon and her boyfriend,
I can't
when
split
they're like,
or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, I can't split on my patrol, and then his head gets split in half by an axe immediately. It's like, all right.
That's why if there's a murderer, you like can't say anything that would be setting you up to immediately then get murdered in that ironic sort of way.
There's
be
rules.
more careful.
But yeah, you're right, William.
You gotta just kill.
Like they don't. Nobody truly gets punished. Like
they get murdered.
Well, they get murdered, but so do
he wins.
Wait,
so Jay Mohr does a good thing.
Jay Mohr is great.
I guess
he does a good thing.
He avenges his mother.
One thing I like, one detail I really like is when they show Michael Biehn raping the mother. He's like passed out drunk.
and they got all his friends holding him like a fucking Lord of the Rings log, trying to break a gate open. And they just have one person on each limb, just swinging him into her body, just like they're fucking sieging a castle.
Dude, if I would love to go to like Japan or Germany and pay like several $1,000s to just get blacked out drunk. I then have like
and get castle
monks,
siege.
Yeah, have monks like pick me up and just like make me ram chicks while I'm just like, oh man, I'm so drunk and I'm just like blacked out. I don't even need to be hard. I can just be wearing.
You just limp. No, you would literally be limp. Like you're just limp, but they have some weird monk.
I have a little strap on.
They have some weird monk like incense that they blow under your nose. So the only thing hard is your little dungus. And so you just your little dungus is just a rock, dude. But you're just limp and you're just getting
9/11.
Heave ho.
What if that's how they got into the cockpit? You know what I'm saying? Just a drunk
Brittany Murphy was an inside job. I read a wild article today.
I swear, if it's about them,
did you say Eddie Murphy is it? Eddie Murphy is an inside
Brittany
job.
Murphy.
You said Eddie. I heard Eddie.
I thought you said Eddie.
My bad.
Well, that's cool.
Eddie Murphy's an inside. Eddie Murphy's Brittany Murphy.
Dude, Eddie Murphy's
like
an inside
the
job.
main conspiracy about Simon Monjack and her dying, and that like maybe he poisoned her or something, or the mother poisoned them. But then, which I've always read about, but then today I read an article that said that this woman who, it says basically that Brittany Murphy had like a sworn testimony to her lawyer about like Homeland Security, and that her and Simon,
because what they found out is that Brittany Murphy, when her acting roles dried up, she started going to Germany and Japan and participating in Castle Siege, blackout drunk sexcapades. She was gonna
like
They just
yachting.
used
she
like
knew
what we saw in
that the
Cherry
Hymen
Falls.
Holocaust was
Stop.
real.
I'm being serious right now.
I'm being serious too. She knew about the Hymen Holocaust going on in
Heather's
Germany and
being
Japan.
serious. This is serious.
Brittany Murphy,
Her death was very questionable, right?
her and her husband loved each other very much, and they had a very close bond, and they both died in the same home together several months apart. And
Castle
that's the
Siege.
most in their like what, late 30s, early 40s. I mean, this is the best way to die.
The home previously owned by Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake.
Just in a fog of
cursed.
drugs. Just in a
That's
fog
a
of drugs, and you have a ton of money, and you're just like, I'm Brittany Murphy, and I am so high. I'm just gonna go lay down. And then like
what?
6 weeks later, her husband's like,
Mhm.
oh, I think my wife is dead or something. That's the best way to
True.
die. That's when
That's
you
how it
make it in
happened.
Hollywood. That's what happens to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like Elvis. He basically had that friggin'
River
Mama
Phoenix.
Cass, River Phoenix.
Oh, the guy that
Burn
played
out.
the Joker.
Dude,
With
oh,
all the Jokers.
Heath Ledger.
This happened to all the Jokers.
Jack Nicholson, bro.
I'll
Head
be
in
right
it.
back.
They've been trying to do it
It'd
to
be funny
Jack
if Jared
Nicholson
Leto
for 30
died after
years.
this. It'd be funny if Jared Leto died after the Suicide Squad.
Oh,
came out.
would it be funny if a human being died, Adam? Would it be really funny
Yeah.
if
And no one cared?
beloved actor?
We'll be like,
died?
Jesus, this role
It'd be
like
funny if he died and then they just like,
destroyed
like,
his life.
well, then they just like recast and reshot
His
the movie
Joker.
before it was
Yeah.
released.
Morbius.
And it wasn't like a big thing. He wanted it to be like a big
Dude.
thing, like Heath Ledger, like, oh, I'll die before the movie comes out. And they're like, but they
Ain't
just
nobody
recast him.
dying. Ain't nobody dying on Morbius.
Yeah. Babies are being born.
What else happened in this movie? There's a lot of wild shit
Um,
that didn't feel like high school.
I mean,
I
there's
love
like
their
a teen
clothes.
orgy.
I love their
It ends with a teen orgy.
Oh, dude! And then
coats.
he's just slashing the orgy as they're trying
yeah.
to escape.
Oh yeah, they're trying to get down the
Just-
stairs, and there's like a stampede.
Nobody, but it's insane that nobody's attacking this guy.
Yeah,
They're all
They're
just
naked.
trying to
they're
run
all
past.
naked. They feel vulnerable.
So if somebody's slashing at you, you punch him in
Nice.
the face. You don't just stand there and get fucking stabbed, orgy
I
or
don't
not.
know.
Trust
I always
me.
think about this. What would you do in that situation?
I mean, it's the Elliot Roger scenario.
I'm a follower, so obviously, so I'd probably
gotta
be
lose
like,
your
Follower of
virginity.
Elliot Roger.
I'll help
You
you
have
kill
to-
people.
Did
have
you
to
follow
spare
Elliot? You
me.
followed Elliot.
Here's what you got
Roger?
to do. You got to lose your virginity in this situation. That's the only way to survive. So you got to get
That's how they
busted.
did it.
It didn't work though. They were still getting. He didn't clearly want to kill
Yeah.
virgins.
It's pretty cool, like that this idea of like a killer targeting teens, and then I really liked the scene where the cop had to tell the auditorium of like parents and kids or whatever that
Yeah, and they're like, "So, are you
There's
telling us
targeting
that are you telling us that our kids should start fucking?"
yeah yeah that was
And
awesome.
that one dad was like, "You don't have to worry about your daughter." And the
Yeah.
other dad was like, "Fuck you."
It's like, hey, I know my
Yeah.
daughter's a slut.
Like that.
Yeah, there was
scene-
no
There's
no
a slut
male.
shaming
Why was it just all on the women? Well, I guess he was only killing women.
It was kind of, well, it's the sexual
Wait, yeah,
politics of
okay.
this movie are pretty
No, his revenge didn't make any
advanced
sense.
for the 2000. I would
I'm
say.
saying he's got
He
to
was
bust their
killing
butt
guys
cherries.
too. What are you talking about?
His revenge was
Virgin guys,
killing
though.
his
But what-
revenge. The son of somebody that
Mhm.
was raped. His revenge was to rape the daughters of the people that raped his mom.
But don't forget,
His
he's
re- and then
he's
kill him.
crazy.
Right.
No,
He's
he didn't rape
crazy.
him. He just killed him. He just killed him. Yeah.
But he was tortured.
I mean, no, he wasn't. He was born an orphan.
So he was
No, he was born
tortured.
a product of rape. I guess his mom was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
that's
his mom,
torture.
like, you know, was
His mom was
abusive and
alive
shit.
still, right?
Loved him and hated him.
This dude needs to get a lawyer and get a lawsuit going. Get some fucking back child support. Don't be killing children.
Also,
That's all
how old is
bad,
Re-
bro.
how old was Reese? How old was the sheriff when he had Reese Witherspoon? Because they're like 20 years apart.
I
And
don't
their
know, man.
brother, they're technically half brother, half sister.
She's 10 years
killer
younger. He was
and-
28.
He's 28 teaching.
Hell yeah.
I think it checks out. Sorry to say. I know you're trying
So
to
what's
poke holes in this thing, Ryan, but
I thought I was gonna hate this
Airtight.
movie, but it was like
What?
actually it was good. Yeah,
It was good. Well, the
I
cast is
picked
amazing.
it for you, Cassandra. This
and
is a
it's-
90s teen flick.
you're
This
like
is
the
your
exact
style.
target demo for this movie, I feel like, Cassandra.
Yeah, I can't believe I had never seen this before, and I read a ton of reviews on it, and everybody was just like hating on it. So I was like, oh god, I don't want to watch this. And then it's like this is
I do
actually
think
really good.
a flaw of it, I think, is like that it's PG-13 or whatever. Like all that.
This
as a
was
horror movie, I
PG-13?
feel like
Is it
it's
really?
not like
Well, one thing they
scary
try to
as a
do
horror
is-
movie.
Oh, I thought it was at least PG-16.
It's rated R.
It is
Oh, I
on the
was
USA
scared.
Network.
Idiot. So
Damn.
Well, it shouldn't be. It's like they don't show anything.
So at the ending, they
So
were all going to have the
gory.
kids naked. They were going
Oh,
to
it
be
is?
fully nude. The director shot it that way, and then the producers got pissed. Everybody freaked out, and that's what kind of sunk the movie. Is that it was the director shot a much harder graphic film that we'll never get to see. It's a
Okay.
tragedy.
We
He
had
went
a
over-
scene of a bunch of naked high schoolers running around. It's like
Yeah,
somewhere in.
we're talking real penetration on camera,
Oh, wow.
35 millimeter,
doing
actual
the
cherries
finger in a
being
hole
broken.
Thing with his two
Jackass
hands.
style. Like it was
Did-
legit. It was interactive. It was.
About to
She's
see
still
them
doing it.
cherry.
They were.
We're about to see them cherries fall.
Yeah, we saw the cherries pop. There was a scratch and sniff card you could use, and all, but it didn't work out that way.
Did you think that the music in this movie was like super disjointed and weird?
No, I thought it rocked. It's the guy in
Really?
the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
soundtrack.
I
He
see what
kicked
I
ass.
see what you're saying.
It's better than the
thought
Mortal
it I
Kombat
thought it
soundtrack.
was good.
He
It was
did this-
disjointed, but not.
It was like
I mean, I
techno. It
didn't
kicked
not
ass.
like it, but it was weird. It's like, is this Psycho Beach Party or is this Scream? I don't just like pick a fucking lane. and
It
stay
feel
was
like
with
this
like
is
a
like the-
yeah, it was like a satire. Was it not a satire of that, but also taking like maybe like the death rattle of that kind of movie?
Well, this is
It's
like the last movie of the
It's like the
90s
modern
almost.
Psycho Beach Party. Psycho Beach Party is like a 60s parody. This is like a
Okay.
90s. It's
Okay.
subversive, you know.
That makes sense when you say it that way.
And they had the techno score from the same composer of the Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
Mortal. Is that why I kept hearing Mortal Kombat? This would have been such a better movie with that song.
He just does that in the background of all of his.
Finish him.
That'd be cool if like Scorpion could throw his little doodad
Fungus?
and break a woman's cherry.
He probably could. Take practice, the accuracy, depending how far the woman is away from him. 15
just do-
feet, take some time.
Just do that at the grocery store. Just follow
If
Adam
only it were
home one
that
day.
easy.
Follow Adam home
Right,
one day
fellas?
and just like pop his cherry from behind and just see how Mortal Kombat.
Adam, have you ever
No
been
way.
pegged?
No, have you?
Have you ever stuck
Not
a finger
yet.
up there?
A little finger? Whitney.
You're like, no, wait a minute. What?
Don't take advantage of me.
Something you were gonna say something
Nothing.
intriguing.
How about you guys? How about you?
How about us? What?
You had your cherry fallen?
I'm
No.
trying to. I show my ass off like a baboon, and I get no customers.
Yeah, but it's weird and
I can't
red like a
imagine that.
baboon's. It's like raw. It's like it looks like it doesn't look like you shave your ass, William. It looks like you pluck like you're a turkey and you pluck every little hair out.
My
and
girlfriend
it's
said my
porous and
asshole looks
red.
like
It's gross.
a steak that's folded into a circle.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, you gotta eat like more bananas or something.
Yeah, well, that ain't happening. I like red meat. What can I say? Eat a lot of red meat.
Yeah, you're a little oyster, little greedy little piggy.
What about you, Adam? What about a little finger? What are you saying?
Ryan,
You
do you
got a
have
story?
2 pairs of sunglasses on right now?
You have what?
Do you have 2 pairs of
William, let's
sunglasses
not be
on?
crass.
No, I honestly don't.
So what's the moral of the story? What did we learn?
I've got 3.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
The moral of the story is, and here's the thing, William, give me a minute. Let me step on the soapbox.
All right, let me give you a moment.
The moral of all of the movies that you promote and make me watch for this podcast is it's the same moral.
What?
Every time. Don't rape somebody. Just don't rape somebody. And there would be no story. If there was no rape in this movie, if there's no rape in this movie, there would be no story. So like don't, and it's not a good story and nobody wins because it's rape just incites murder and vengeance. So William, I'm talking to you directly.
The moral of this story and every
William,
story I
let me
show
get
you is
serious with you. Don't rape. Raping is bad.
because the moral is open your heart and let the love
It ain't
out.
great.
It's like a magic trick at this point. He keeps pulling off sunglasses.
Love is
It
good.
looks like there's only one pair left.
Yeah, I felt bad for the sheriff, actually.
Yeah, he's a victim.
The rapist?
Mhm.
No, he chose it his friends.
Feels-
When I get canceled for talking on this podcast for 100 episodes, I am not going to be like, oh, I need sympathy. I know what I got into. I chose my friends.
Good for you, Ryan.
And I made a terrible decision.
One thing I thought that was really funny about this movie was, so in the living room when the sheriff was teaching Brittany Murphy how to fight, he's showing her like, oh yeah, grab a person by the arm and flip him over. And then at the end of the movie, Jay Mohr runs and attacks her. And instead of like grabbing him by the arm and flipping him over, she just kind of like barely shoves him and nudges him.
She
And
literally basically moves out of the way
and like slaps him on the back. And then he jumps completely out of a window, killing himself, landing on a picket fence.
Oh, over the
Well,
balcony.
he like runs like 10 feet.
There was a
like
balcony,
a really
so it
wide,
was at least
deep balcony.
at least like 5 to 10 feet. It was 5 feet, and then tossed over it. We've
and
all
then
been there.
blood splatters all over all these other teenagers watching, and they're like, ah.
But then they're still making out because it's still the Hymen apocalypse.
The Hymen Holocaust.
No.
I love an ending where somebody falls on a fence, or it doesn't have to be an ending, but like anytime someone's impaled by a fence.
I didn't understand why that fence was there.
He got penetrated. Think about it.
Oh.
I wonder if they do that too, because that like
fence
never
there?
happens in real life. People never impale themselves on fences in real
People
life.
do it all the time.
What do you mean?
I saw a video of a guy trying to climb over a fence, and his head got stuck on a spike, and his whole body came off, and except for his head.
Farm accident.
Where's this?
New York City.
How big was it? How big was his body?
Why did his head come off?
Because a head weighs
Gravity.
about 10 pounds, and
He
if
just
your
fell.
body weighs more than 10
the
pounds
gravity
and
pulled
all
it
your
off.
weight is on your body.
I think he
Adam,
jumped
are
from
you
like a
kidding me?
very high. He jumped from like the
Oh, I
second
see.
or third
Okay.
story.
Toe shoes ain't gonna help you in this situation, my guy.
I mean,
They're only gonna weigh you
I'll take
down.
I'll take my chances with him.
That's
I
what
do
you think the
know-
moral is, William?
Wear your toe shoes.
The moral is love. Okay, you gotta love people. Like all month, we've been watching beautiful love stories, bloom in love. I forget the second
William,
one.
I'm worried
Phantom
about you,
Thread.
and I'm worried about your girlfriend.
That we
I
never
don't know.
see.
I've never seen her, and I don't think she exists. And if she does, I'd like to see her in a live atmosphere where I could be like, "Hey, blink twice if you're with your captor," and then I could see if you're holding her hostage.
You don't need to worry about that. Okay, Ryan. She's totally
I don't lose sleep about it, but I'm a little
happy
concerned.
in the basement, tied up.
You do not have a basement in California.
I am happy to add this to my collection of rape movies.
Thank you, Cassandra.
That's a ringing endorsement.
We've literally.
That's why I do this.
Why-
for
what-
that kind of feedback?
You're bringing rape
William,
movies to
hold
a
on,
larger,
William, do you-
wider
Why
audience.
are you so sexist, Ryan?
I'm about to
Really?
get real,
Yeah.
Cassandra. Please.
He wishes
As
there
a
was
woman,
men
as,
getting raped.
as a woman, I think it's my turn to talk. As a
It's your as a
Damn
woman.
it,
It's
that
your
didn't
time
even
to
feel-
listen.
that didn't even feel
Process.
good. Yeah, I know. See, I didn't even know how to do that. William, I didn't even know how to be misogynistic.
Here's the thing. This is our 69th episode, okay? And for our 69th episode,
And
we need
every movie has been rape.
We
The
need an-
center of the movie is rape.
Devil's
and I'm worried
Honey,
about you, William.
Phantom Thread. These are beautiful
Rush Hour.
movies. Rush Hour.
Yeah.
I feel like I got
Rush
raped
Hour,
when watching
Ryan,
that.
you have
100%. It should be
Rape
called
was all.
Rape Hour.
these are adult movies for grown-ups, okay? And if you can't handle it, then
Oh, I can handle. I'm just worried that
go
you
watch
can't. William.
Spider-Man, where
Go back to
it's a-
Seen it.
Twilight.
Seen it.
Yeah, bitch.
What
Look,
else?
this is
Seen it.
art. This is art. No one was actually raped on set. This is
You don't know that.
Well,
How do you
one
know
guy-
that? Yeah,
yes,
how do you
one
know
guy
that?
was.
that's
Wait,
never
no.
happened on
One
the
guy
history
was-
of one movie set.
One
Is it
guy
true?
had
Is it true that
It's like-
Brittany Murphy stopped getting roles and her career was ruined and she didn't get nominated for Girl Interrupted because she snubbed Harvey Weinstein? Is that true?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Why did she snub him?
Why would she be? Why would she even be nominated for Girl Interrupted?
I mean, was
What?
it about like the allegations and stuff?
Didn't
or-
Angelina
Why did
Jolie win
Adam,
the Academy
Adam is
Award?
literally Adam is in a fetal position, upright and swaying. He's holding his knees close
just
to
trying
his
to get
chest,
comfortable. I don't have a good chair
swaying with
situation this time.
glasses and a gamer
I
thing,
feel
and
very-
saying, "Why is that? Why is that?"
She should
Very
have
off
got
my game.
Best
Hey,
Supporting
Cassandra.
Actress. Yeah.
I cannot
Obviously.
verify these allegations. Okay.
Well, why
I
you
don't
dressed
know.
like you can? Why you
I
dressed
don't
like
know.
you can?
Yeah, I kind of just like assume that you know. a lot
You're
of
wearing all
things.
black and you got pure
But
black.
what does that have to do with Cherry
sunglasses
Falls? Nothing.
In a weird mustache. It has everything to do with Cherry Falls. She asked about a Brittany Murphy.
Is this her? What are her other lead roles?
8 Mile.
I don't know. Why don't you go Google it? You fucking
Uptown
loser.
Girls.
Thought you would know these things.
You're just sitting there doing
Will-
nothing. Why don't you
William
start
gets
typing?
William.
Well, I don't know if
William-
I'll be able to lead.
William
roles
gets
for
so pissed about when we ask him questions about things.
Best
we
in
all
Show. That
know.
was really
we all
good.
know he
Or-
loved Best in Show.
I
She's
thought she wasn't in that, but
she
she
was-
was in.
No, she was
Drop
the
Dead
guy with-
Gorgeous. Sorry.
Brittany
Oh, I
Murphy
forgot she was
played
a
the guy
She
with
was in
two
Legally
left feet in
Blonde.
Best in Show.
She was in Freeway. She was in Into the Wild
Speed.
Just
or
married.
The Wild.
8
Oh,
Mile.
yeah, just married.
But Girl
I saw that in the
Interrupted
theaters.
was like her best.
She was great in
like-
Election.
I thought that was Julia Robert, or not Julia. I thought that was Angelina Jolie in Girl Interrupted.
She is also in it, but Brittany Murphy plays a girl who's being raped by her dad
So what's the
Wow.
and kills
interruption?
herself.
Oh Jesus!
Adam, what's the interruption?
Sounds like it was the rape. Right, guys.
William. What
Oh,
was
and
the
King of the
interruption?
Hill.
Hold on, I want to ask Adam something. Hearing that story, Adam, does that concern you?
What do you mean?
Are you going to kill yourself?
What do you? That was such a blank statement. What do you mean? What do you mean? What does he mean?
Oh,
Are you
because
going to
I was
kill
raped.
yourself?
Is that what you're saying?
By
Were
your
you?
Father?
I was raped by my father.
Were you?
No.
What's the pee thing? He basically made you pee in your bushes. You told us that story once.
That was him helping me. That was a
Yeah.
good thing.
That's a good thing.
Also, William, why is it that like there was movies made of her and that like with her in them, and then they didn't get released until a long time after she died? Is that normal?
It's like Tupac.
Yeah, it happens to
That's
a lot of
weird.
mediocre actresses.
Why?
Let's
Why?
not end the episode with you saying that, William.
I'm sorry, I'm making a joke, being sarcastic. I didn't realize I was supposed to answer seriously.
Like, is it purposeful? I'm just curious.
Yes, we've been answering seriously this whole podcast.
I don't know, Cassandra. I don't
He
know.
doesn't
I
know.
thought I
Why
don't
do
know
you act
everything
like you
about
Cassie's
fucking
getting
know
annoyed.
everything?
Brittany Murphy's life. Okay,
You can't just
But here's
walk
what I
around
can
being
say.
You
know
say you know
it all.
movies and you don't know
Here's
about
what I
Brittany
can
Murphy's
say.
life.
This movie was funded by
George
a
Soros.
production company called USA Films. Okay, and they had like 2 or 3 years of a run before they went out of business. So,
Oh, damn.
you know, sometimes your movies don't work out. Sometimes beautiful women come to Hollywood and they're very talented and they can act. And you know what? The business still chews them up
Well, it
and
didn't
spits them out.
Spit her out. She had a drug addiction. It's not like she.
Oh, wow.
failed
No,
as an
allegedly.
What do you think of that, Cassandra?
Allegedly.
Look at Adam
Yeah.
Bowers throwing crazy.
You don't know that she had a drug
Lies.
addiction. And like lots of
Oh,
people.
my bad. I thought
She was
I
the
thought she did.
victim. Here, no. If
Of
you watch the
what?
documentary about her on HBO Max, you'll see that she was not on drugs. She was destroyed by her husband.
Really.
I mean, that's what they say. I didn't watch that shit. I mean, come on.
I like
Adam, let's
Brittany
get
Murphy.
real. She looked like she was on drugs, right?
She did, but
She kinda
I
has
mean,
that
20,
vibe.
20, 30 minutes ago, I said she died of a drug addiction. So I guess
I know Adam likes
I
a
kinda
good
felt the same way.
conspiracy. So I'm gonna send you a bunch of stuff about this tomorrow while I'm bored at work.
Okay.
look,
I'm
Yeah.
down.
she had a pretty good run. She's in a lot of movies. What do you want me to say, Cassandra? She
Yeah. I just think it's weird.
she
Like
did
I
better
didn't
than
know-
most people who
guess-
come to this town.
I guess like if someone dies in a movie that you filmed, you're not gonna just like scrap the movie.
Not everybody who dies in Hollywood is like spit out by the movie biz or whatever that you
Mhm.
want to
Look,
say.
Hotel California.
I know, but she died for she did. Yeah, she was like a successful actress.
Look,
She-
Bruce Willis
town
is one
didn't
of the
spit
most
her out.
successful actors who's ever lived. He makes like 18 movies a year now. They all come out straight to video. It's like the business changed. It's
Yeah.
not everybody makes
this town chewed him up and spit him out. Is what
yeah,
you're
Bruce
saying.
Willie got spit up and he got spit out.
Damn.
Then they chewed him. Then they spit him out again.
Saw
Yeah.
him at Whole Foods one time.
How do you look?
Normal. Looked like him. It was weird.
I'm
I
glad
bet.
to
I
hear
bet
that.
he like
I'm glad to hear that.
dreams about the good old days, like at Planet Hollywood and stuff. I bet he thinks about Planet Hollywood a lot because that was like the peak.
Have you ever heard
Yeah.
his music?
What?
Bruce Willis and the Accelerators.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
It's good tunes. If you like blues, I recommend it. I enjoy it.
I think he wails on the harmonica.
That's
Oh, yeah.
upsetting. Holy shit.
He used to be a bartender in New York City, and he used to make a lot of money. He was very handsome. This is all according
Wow.
to John Goodman.
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
So you,
Wanna
you
hear-
do know things. Just
Yeah.
I don't know
No.
everything. All I know is what John Goodman talks about on the Howard Stern show. When
what
he
does John
talks
Goodman
about-
think of Brittany Murphy?
Let's not go there.
Oh boy.
Oh damn,
I think he looked at her like,
that's some goss.
I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna chew her up and spit her out.
God.
Oh,
Have you
yeah,
ever seen
Mr.
the
Showbiz.
Ramen Girl? That has Brittany. It's
Oh yeah,
Brittany
that shit
Murphy
is tight.
movie. Yeah, from 2008. And it's actually really good. I think it's probably her best movie.
She goes
The
to
Ramen
Japan and
Girl.
wants to make
Mhm.
ramen.
It's cute.
She's cute. She's very cute.
So what's the rating? What do we give this? I give it 3 stars. You know, it's pretty good. It's very entertaining. It has rape, which is always a plus. I loved it when they said the Hymen Holocaust. I loved the really glib, mean-spirited nature of the film. The way it treated maligned members of society like cartoonish freaks and villains. I thought that was good.
Oh yeah, the reveal is awesome with like Matthew McConaughey, and it's just like crazy and shit. like goes insane. The movie.
It's not Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, what? Yeah, what are
Jay
you
Mohr.
what
Mohr.
are you talking about?
Reese
McConaughey was not in
Witherspoon and
this.
Jay Mohr,
Yeah.
star of
Jay
Election.
Mohr. Yes. Bingo. That's the guy.
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean is great. It's hard to forget that he's Jay Mohr though, even when he's like in full like sicko mode.
If you want to see
know?
something cool that Jay Mohr did, he was in a
Full
music
sicko
video
mode?
like
Yeah.
4 years ago where he's fully nude taking a shower, and it's on YouTube.
What is
In
it?
there.
And like,
Been there.
and then like people on Twitter started making fun of him for being in it. He's like, "Fuck you! This is beautiful art. This is a beautiful song. I was glad to be in this music video."
Who is
think
this in the movie?
Jay Mohr. This is something he did in real life. He was in a music
The
video.
director? Who is Jay Mohr?
The teacher.
The director? Oh, that's right. That's right. Was he not a stand-up?
He's
Yeah,
a
he's a
prior-
stand-up.
Oh, okay.
great album.
He's
Friday
got.
show.
He's pretty good. He was pretty good. I thought.
He's one of our great stand-ups who steals bits and is completely an unoriginal hack. But
Oh,
he's pretty
Jesus.
funny for that. He's one of the funniest hacks.
For real?
Pretty,
Damn.
pretty good.
He stole
this
Bert
came out in
Kreischer's
2000.
PCP story. I mean, he stole.
He's still
Christopher
he's still stealing things.
Whoa.
Walken. I
Is that
he
what
does-
you he's
he does
still
Kevin
stealing
Pollak's,
things? Like he's
Christopher
still
Walken.
open. I'm so
Okay.
sick of like these as a stand-up. I'm like
Wow.
very obviously so sick of like these fucking gimmick stealing comics.
Sure.
You're just
You
mad
could
that
steal.
you
You,
can't.
should
do that.
steal a few jokes, Ryan.
Like
Yeah.
everybody steals jokes from Adam Carolla.
That's
No.
for sure. That's for sure, dude. Adam Carolla. If you want to see some good stand-up, go on YouTube. Look up Adam Carolla talking about coffee. Dude, this guy
Yeah.
goes off for half an hour.
What are we talking? Decaf?
He's like, I don't want all this fancy coffee bullshit. We used to just have a cup of coffee. Now it's like a latte, cappuccino.
Talk about a latte.
And people are
Talk
like,
about a
"Whoa, yeah."
latte.
I was
You
in
know what I'm
stitches.
saying?
I think we
Sounds
talked
like a
about this on
latte.
He
pod
used
before.
to joke about there being like search dogs that could sniff out cancer. And he's like, no, really, like they need to have that, like joking, and they do have that now.
Damn.
They always
like Da
have.
That's how,
Vinci.
that's
He's
how
like a
Aziz closes out
futurist.
his show. He gets a dog and sniffs out cancer. to
Sniffs
the
out
woman
and he's a one
in the
out
audience.
in
You got
one in three.
cancer.
One
whoa!
in three. Whoa! Oh no! You got cancer.
Person in the audience is just like,
Whoa!
oh, like laughing and crying at the same time.
Randy. He just yells Randy randomly.
That's a good bit though, Cassandra. I mean, if you steal that bit, you're finding out people have cancer. That's good. You're diagnosing it.
Right.
I just like the idea of people getting mad at people stealing bits and then getting famous about it. Like this dude was in a movie off stealing bits. No honor. There's no honor in stand-up.
He's a good actor
I'm a-
though. He was in Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, okay.
He was on the Jeff Foxworthy show.
Yeah, okay.
Remember that?
Mm.
No.
Y'all ever
Who
see
was on
that?
who was the girl on the Jeff Foxworthy show? Wasn't she famous? It's like Emma Stone or something.
Oh,
I think she was
Jess.
like a Cusack. Oh,
No, you're
Oh.
thinking of Jess Foxworthy.
famous movie star.
Famous movie star Jess.
Starlet.
You might be a redneck sister if your name is Jess Foxworthy.
It's Jeff Foxworthy without his mustache and with the long, beautiful hair. That's just Foxworthy.
It's still some of his bits, Ryan.
William
And
gave
that's
this
Jess
movie
Foxworthy.
a 3.
And
Three
that's
stars.
just
You know, it's fun. It's
Jess
entertaining. It's
Foxworthy.
light. You just put it on. You laugh.
This movie.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Carrie Falls?
Hey, I
Not
noticed
boring.
a pretty interesting little detail in this movie that I'd feel remiss if I didn't bring up.
Hmm.
Here we go.
I wrote it down. At 1556, this is a weird detail, but there's like almost an exact match cut from one actor's mole to another actor's mole. It's in like the exact same spot, and they're like the only two actors that have moles.
How Pete and Pete. That is so weird.
It's only for the eagle-eyed viewers,
Well,
but I appreciated it when I saw it.
Is
That's
it coincidence?
craftsmanship.
Well, yeah, if you play the White
Nah.
Album when the movie starts, during Bungalow Bill, the mole will appear.
This is weird because there was certain shots where like somebody would be talking, but the camera's not on them, or I don't know. It just seemed like the cinematography was really
Okay,
bad.
well, that's called the ADR, and that's how you solve
Okay.
holes in really shitty movies that are fucked up in editing. You just start putting dialogue when the character's
Off
not
screen
talking.
to be like,
It's like,
oh yeah, run down that
I'm
hallway.
gonna go to the
and then
police
it makes sense. I'm
going to go to the police station, and it just like cuts.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, this is weird. Why are we like
It's
on
like
this
a
person
cover-up.
and he's talking, but his mouth's not moving?
Look, this movie, it ain't perfect. All right, it was a mess. Okay, it didn't
I
work
thought it was
out
pretty
the way
close
it
to
was supposed
perfect.
It was hobbled,
good.
but it's still interesting. Look, it's not. I'm
It
not
was
saying it's
good.
better than Scream. Look, if you've
is.
seen Scream, you've seen I Know What You Did Last Summer, you've seen The Faculty,
Mm-hmm.
you've seen Urban Legend,
Mm-hmm. Love them.
you've seen Phantoms.
And if you haven't seen those, just
What's
watch this one
Phantoms?
because it's all of those bundled up into one.
If you love Brittany
No, I
Murphy,
think-
watch this movie. If you love Jay Mohr, you got to watch this movie.
Oh yeah, this is a huge movie for Jay Mohr fans.
This is like
Adam is getting closer. He's slowly melting into the floor.
I don't like Jay Mohr, but
ready to stop doing this.
for that reason, 4 out of 5. But definitely like 4 out of
Damn.
5. This is a great
This
movie.
is, it's for
It's
you
so
exactly.
niche.
So
Like, yes, I want a movie for every single weird, tangential thing, a reason that somebody could be killed in a horror movie. Like,
Hey,
I need
preaching
that
to the
explored.
choir, sweetheart. It's the sunglasses that felt like it was gonna be really cool to say wearing these sunglasses. Hey, preaching
Brian's
to the
doing
choir,
visual
sweetheart.
gags on an
Also,
podcast.
it's kind of a
Brittany
cool
Murphy.
assembly of sunglasses. Honestly,
It is.
it like has
What?
structure to it.
What?
Looks like you have like a super magnifying
Looks like
glass.
Baxter Stockman from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, you got that flipped up thing.
Yeah, I'm that fly guy, baby. Right guy, the fly guy. You already
Adam,
know.
what'd you give the movie?
Adam,
You
let's freestyle.
You forgot what to do.
Right.
Oh, wait.
I
Also,
didn't forget.
Sorry, I wasn't done.
Oh, okay.
Also, because those scenes where
Oh boy.
those scenes where for example, they're all talking, all the parents are there for the assembly. And like
Great
the
scene.
school, and like the school scene where they're just going back and forth about the killing and everything.
Remember when
It's
all the
like-
girls were sitting outside? They were talking about losing their virginity, and they're like on the bleachers.
All of those scenes should be horrible and like fall flat, but they don't. Like they're really well paced. They're super funny. The writing is really tight. I don't know. It's just like I don't expect it from this movie, so it's awesome.
That's the thing. The screenplay, if they had just filmed it the way it was written, it probably would have been a
Yeah.
really great movie. It's like you can tell, like this writer didn't do a lot of other things, but it's like a movie can be kind of messed up, but as long as that story's there, it'll hold your attention.
Yeah.
I still thought it was good because of the cast and that story, like the main premise. But yeah, it could have definitely been.
The teen movie
Polished.
scenes were really good, I thought. And the horror movie scenes were not good, I thought. Except for like the end,
Agree.
which was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I thought him running around with that wig and the nails and shit, murdering people was.
It's pretty cool.
I don't know. No, it just was not. It wasn't.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
just
like
insane.
It was like
Okay.
they were trying to be super campy, but also trying to be super serious and new and unique.
That's not the point of the movie, though. I mean, they weren't really trying to scare you. They were trying to be clever.
Yeah, they were trying to have a clever movie, and it wasn't that clever.
And I've never
I
seen
mean-
Psycho. Like, is it good? I mean, should I watch it?
Nah, it sucks.
Yeah, you don't need to see it.
I've seen this, so basically.
I think
Yeah,
you
you
should
basically-
definitely watch
Psycho
Psycho.
blows. Let's be honest.
I've never seen it.
it's
I've
no
never
Cherry
seen
Falls.
it, but you gotta see it.
You gotta see it. Okay.
I haven't watched it, but you gotta see it. That's
Okay.
what
One
I
of the
hear.
greatest movies ever made, but it blows. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam,
it's
what's
a
your rating?
cultural phenomenon. I feel like I don't know. I
Pick a number.
2. Give it a 2.
Why do you
I do
always
love
do
Brittany
that?
Murphy though.
You say so many words,
He's a
and
harsh
then William
critic.
just says pick a number, and then you just immediately
you gotta
pick
go
one.
with your
Like there's
gut.
no.
I did enjoy
yeah,
parts of it and stuff. But
you're not going
just
with
felt
your gut.
I just felt like the horror stuff was really.
Well, Adam is he focuses on the mechanical details of a film. How
It went up as I was watching it. It went up
the
as I was
weight of
watching
the
it.
actors.
Yes, I'm very concerned about
the
weight of the actors.
astrological sign. What
Yeah, the
sign
mole.
are they?
That
are
mole
they
shot.
a Cancer? Are they a Virgo?
There should be a Kogonada video about
What
that mole shot.
Where is the mole?
The mole cut will be henceforth known as the Cherry Falls mole cut. Okay. So
do you think the movie would have been better if they had picked up Brittany Murphy and ran her through the cockpit of United Airlines flight 83 and crashed into
ran her through what? What?
Wait, hold on, he's doing it. He's getting there.
Crashed into
we got to do this.
the federal capital of the United States.
No,
that's a little callback.
Is that what they call it in the industry?
Signature little button.
A little CB, real right quick.
I was looking up,
got
obviously, Brittany Murphy allegations because I was just curious.
Come on, Cassandra. We're trying to
the
add
allegations
on a funny
against
note.
Brittany Murphy.
Sorry. Well, no, I was just curious, what would pop up. And then this weird video about Ashton Kutcher's ex-girlfriend being murdered came up. And I was like, what? You guys all knew about this? And
Yeah, I knew about it. He went on a date with a woman who got murdered that night.
What?
Oh, so it wasn't his girlfriend. Okay.
I mean, if you knew Ashton back then, that could have been any woman.
It could have been. It could have been. Was
a lot
it?
Of dates.
Hold on. Was it not a failed punked?
Yeah.
That ended in a murder, and they're just trying to cover it up.
He's just playing it off really well, and we're all falling.
Are we talking about Ashton Kutcher?
Well, you think 9/11 was a failed punked?
We're the
It was
ultimate.
a failed punk that he's like, oh fuck, play it. Oh fuck. Just make it seem like a terrorist attack.
The first comment on the YouTube video.
Just Ashton Kutcher.
Was it Dak Shepard?
He's oh fuck, Ashton
Ryan's doing
and
like
Dax
the
are just like
flicking
they're just
his-
moving
We
their
got
hand like
some
move. Let's
funny
roll,
comedians to be TS or I guess they even have the TSA back then to be
No, that created
Flight
the
attendants.
TSA.
not flight attendants who like
Airport security.
Air
Airport
marshals.
airport security at JFK.
The first YouTube
yeah.
comment
That
on that
was it.
video.
That's
And they're wearing like
was-
4 pairs of sunglasses and guys just walk through with like knives.
was saying, isn't it weird that
You think I'm wearing 4 pairs of sunglasses?
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, Cassandra.
I don't even know what
No,
we're
I'm
talking about
just-
anymore.
saying
I'm wearing
this
at least 4.
highly unlikely conspiracy that Ashton Kutcher maybe murdered that girl and Brittany Murphy?
Well,
Mhm.
and caused 9/11.
Exactly. Exactly.
Punked.
Well, hey,
Punked was out of
You
control.
heard it from
him
Cassandra.
and Osama bin Laden are the exact same height.
Well, the prank was on Osama.
That's true. That's a true conspiracy.
It was
conspiracy
Ashton
theory.
doing the prank on Osama, but it just got it. It got out of his hands.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He punked George W. Bush.
Yeah.
Osama was on the first
just
the cast of the first season of Punked.
No, it's
Dax Shepard.
Ashton Kutcher, Dax Shepard, and Dick Cheney just hanging out in a room watching the footage of 9/11, like
Laughing.
like it's an episode of Punk. They're like,
Yeah,
"Let's
yeah.
go," and they're doing the
And George W. Bush is like,
where they
there's
snap
another
their
camera on
finger.
him.
Let's go.
Ollie G thing.
George W. Bush is
Yeah.
like scared in the classroom reading the little stories.
Yeah,
to the
he didn't
kids.
know.
And Dick
And
Cheney's
then-
like,
and then it
"Oh,
got
shit."
out
He's
of
like,
hand,
"Ah,
and then
man."
it just got out of hand. They did not expect it to blow up like it did.
Yeah.
Anyways, I give Cherry Falls probably 4.5 stars.
I feel like
Wow.
I missed out on
It was
I
fun.
guess. I want to buy into the hype, and I want to be on the bandwagon.
You can't be on ketamine and watch movies, Adam.
Mm-hmm.
You doing ketamine, Adam?
Yeah.
I mean, that's his personality. He sounds like it.
Ketamine's a downer.
He's the
Sorry.
cow. He's the one that
Adam
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
gotta
Dr.
eat dinner,
Manhattan.
dude.
Adam
I
sounds
was
like Dr.
scared.
Manhattan.
I was scared to watch this alone at night.
Hell yeah. Jacked. Naked.
Blue,
Yeah.
naked, watching this movie
A
like
Jack naked guy.
the
Definitely
mole
found this
matches
scarier
the
than
mole.
Suspiria.
Really?
You
Mhm.
found it scarier? I thought the horror scenes were too brightly lit. That was a big killer of it for me.
It wasn't that scary.
The suspense. I like this. It's just so scary. It's like, oh my God. Even though I know she's gonna get away, I'm just like, is she gonna get away? Well, Adam's gone.
I kicked him out.
He went silent. Why'd you kick him out?
I removed him because he was being weird. Like, I gotta go.
He said to the bathroom.
Well, the episode's over. Let's end this on a high note.